Hello guys, this is Nonye, and this channel is set to achieve, and because we are set to achieve all that God has for us, okay? And today I'm talking about, the topic of today is why do women stay with, let me see, why women stay with narcissists, okay? And if you see me looking, I'm looking at my book, and this is my journal. By the way, I have it available on Amazon. If you like a journal like this, I'll leave a link in the description. Okay, and this was created by me. Okay, but anyway, why do women stay with narcissists? Okay, please, if you're new to the channel, let me just try to get this. Go ahead and subscribe, like, share, and more importantly, leave your comments, because your comments help other people going through similar things know that they're not alone, and they inspire me, and I know they inspire others as well. So first and foremost, we're gonna go to the definition of narcissists, okay, NPD, okay, which is narcissistic personality disorder, okay, and this is based on the psychological theory, I guess you could say, and based on the definition from psychcentral.com, it says narcissistic personality disorder, which is NPD, is a mental health condition that typically features grandiose self-importance and a lack of empathy. Okay, so the characteristics of NPD include extreme need for validation. That means getting the approval of others. They have low empathy. They lack empathy, or have basically no empathy. Okay, so they don't have they're not moved by the feelings of others. The Bible said that Jesus Christ was, when he learned that his friend Lazarus had died, he was moved with compassion and he wept. Okay, narcissists do not have that. Okay, if they're crying, most of the time, if they're crying because somebody died, they're crying for themselves. Okay, they're crying because of the supply that they're missing by that person dying or leaving. They have a sense of entitlement. Okay, they feel that whatever you have, they are supposed to have it. Okay, so they do whatever they can to have control of it and of you. Okay, if they have access to you. Okay, most especially if you're their wife. Okay, remember the topic is why do women stay with narcissists? Okay, and this is actually more focused on wives. Okay, I'm going to talk about why women are geared towards staying towards narcissists. And so in continuation, I digress. They have a desire to gaslight, to control, to manipulate, and to manipulate others. Okay, so meaning that whatever facts that you feel like you have, they always like to twist things around, and then they end up blame shifting. Okay, so if you caught them red-handed in a lie, they will switch it up like you're the one that actually was caught. Okay, they will tell you all the reasons why they had done it and it was your fault, so therefore your whatever your facts are not valid. Okay, so they can argue you to the brim. Okay, and that's another way to get supply. And when I say supply, it's like some sense of satisfaction, okay, for accomplishing something. Okay, so when they get supply, they get like a deep I would say it's more like, I wouldn't say a deep sense, because they're not really deep at all, but they get satisfaction, from getting certain things, from arguing with you, from manipulating you, from seeing you confused by their behaviors. Like, why would you do that? And they're seeing that you're grabbing for straws, and that gives them supply. Okay, that gives them some kind of high. They avoid taking responsibility at all costs. Okay, and that goes back to the gaslighting. Okay, and blame shifting. They do not like to be seen as anything that is less than perfect. Even though they're a hot mess, okay? They want to be seen like they're the one that's perfect. They're the ones that have all the answers, okay? They are extremely concerned with impressing others with a false narrative of their perfect relationship, okay? So even if their marriage is up in flames, or the relationship is up in flames, you're fighting every day, you all are just completely in unrest, maybe they are giving you the silent treatment, and all of those stuff is going on at home. When they go out there, they want to appear as perfect as possible, okay? And they just love to incite quarrels, okay? They love war. They love to incite arguments, okay? They love to inflict pain, okay? That is what they love. And typically you typically start their relationship with future faking and love bombing, okay? They tell you all the reasons why you should be with them. They give you all kinds of gifts. They learn very early in the relationship. They learn all the things that you like, don't like, all the pain from your childhood, all those things. And later on, so they build you up to basically tear you down, okay? So at first, it starts off, you feel like you're high in the sky. You found the best person in the world. So they are masters at deception. The Psych Central and the psychological world calls NPD a mental disorder, but this is more than a mental disorder. This is a spiritual disorder, okay? This is a spiritual condition, okay? It's very demonic, and the Bible calls it a reprobate mind, okay? A mind that has no it's like the mind is completely dead, okay? They have no connection with God, okay? Because they have basically blocked out God, because they have done what they wanted to do and the wrong things that they wanted to do for so long that it's like their conscience is basically dead, okay? They no longer get convicted by the Holy Spirit, or if they ever had one. They no longer get the conviction by the Holy Spirit, or by God, or even by their conscience, because they have ignored God for so long. Okay, it's gotten to the point that they get God does not speak to them, and they do not even want to hear from God. Okay, so it's like completely deadline. Okay, they are now speaking spiritually, they have a direct connection with the second heaven, which is where the demonic powers live. Okay, the Bible says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of wickedness in high places. Okay, so if you are with a narcissist, or especially if you are married to one, you are tied to this person, a lot of things in your life will not be working out, okay? You're going to have a lot of blessing blockages. You're going to have a lot of confusion, and you're going to be stuck, okay? You're going to be stuck, and the longer you're with this people, the longer and the less likely you are to fulfill God's mandate for your life. Just like we have fingerprints, each and every one of us have a unique purpose in this world, okay? The reason why Satan sent you the narcissist was to stop your purpose, okay? And that is the reason why for a lot of you, and for me, for a long time, I was stuck. Didn't know where to go, didn't know what to do, until God intervened, until I opened myself up to realize that, what? God took out the veil from my eyes, that, I was in a stuck situation and I had to get out, okay? So the number one reason why women stay with, and this is going back to the topic, why women stay with narcissists is because, first and foremost, they have a trauma bond, okay? A trauma bond is some kind of, it's a tie. It's actually a spiritual thing, okay? When you feel like there's nothing that you can do, no matter how badly somebody treats you, no matter how hurt you are, no matter how destroyed you feel and how empty you feel by being with this person, you feel like you cannot do better, okay? And why you feel this way is because the narcissist has basically groomed you to be this way, okay? You become a walking, talking foot mat, okay? You become a walking, talking doormat, okay? You have been trained, you have been psyched to believe that no matter how badly you're treated, no matter how destructive they are to you, you cannot do better, okay? So when you are with these people, you feel stuck, and that is the trauma bond. So the number one reason why women stay with these people, especially if they're married to them, is because they are trauma bonded with them. Number two, the second reason why women stay with narcissists, the second reason why women stay with narcissists is because, for the most part, they have wounds, okay? Like, I'm going to use myself as an example. The reason why I stayed for 20 years with my narcissist, dated for about 3 years, married for 17, was because I was trauma bonded, okay? I was completely trauma bonded. And also, second reason was, well, I have 3 kids with the narcissist, separated now to the glory of God, physically separated, have not yet divorced, but I'm separated. And the reason why I was stuck for so long was because I have a narcissistic mother. My mother is very narcissistic, okay, very narcissistic. I had to block her, and it's been a couple of months now. Why? Because of just the constant trauma, you know, and the stress. You know, it's like you never know what you're getting. You know, they have a deep sense, you know, and a deep need to control and to be over your head, you know, and it's like they don't see it as being oppressive, but they're oppressive. You know, if you feel like you're being choked to death. That is what you feel like. You feel like you're being squeezed. The life is being squeezed out of you. Okay, so when you're with these people, that is exactly how you feel. They are destructive. If your child is a narcissist, and especially adult children, get away from them. Okay, talk to them every once in a while, but don't have them in your day-to-day, okay? Because they will choke the light out of you. If your mother is a narcissist, stay away. If your father is a narcissist, stay away. If you have a best friend that's a narcissist, cut them off, okay? That is the best, your best chance of survival, okay? You need to get away from them, okay? So I only relate with the narcissist I was with is because of my children, you know. But other than that, I don't discuss anything more, you know, personal or nothing. Okay, why? Because that is the only way you're able to survive or get away from them. Okay, so the number 2 reason why women stay is because, for the most part, they were trained, you know, they were pre-trained by narcissistic parents or family to, first of all, ignore red flags. And because they're trained to ignore red flags, you know, when things happen, they're not allowed to really talk about what happened. You just go on the next day. You don't say, Mom, Dad, you know, I don't like what happened yesterday. Can we talk about it? No. So you don't discuss nothing. You don't discuss anything, and you just keep on going like nothing happened. Okay. So you've been trained to be gaslit, and you've been gaslit all your life. So it's only natural, you know, that that you groom, and so since you were groomed to like such people, you know, it's only natural for you to attach to a narcissist, okay? Because you have narcissistic fleas on you. You have magnets, okay, that draw those narcissists, okay? So you have to heal in order to attract better, okay? So that's the number 2 reason why women stay or attract narcissists. The third reason why is because for the most part, especially if they have children, they say that they're staying for their children because they don't want a broken home. That is the worst reason to stay with someone, okay? If you are a woman, especially married to a narcissist, staying with them, first and foremost, they're destroying your children. Secondly, they're turning your children against you, okay? So if by continuing to stay with these people, by continuing to prolong the torture, you're not only destroying yourself, but you're destroying your children. Okay, you are destroying your children. So you're not helping anything. You are hurting yourself, and you are hurting. They will be destroyed, and so will you. Okay, so especially as a Christian, you know, we Christian women, you know, we're taught that God hates divorce, but God hates the abuse that you're going through more than the divorce. And that's something that needs to be said over and over again. Okay, because repetition is the mother of learning. Okay, you staying with this person, you staying with these people is not helping your matter. It's making matters worse. Okay, you're compounding the situation. You're destroying those children. And at the end of the situation, those children will have no relationship with you. They will actually detest you, because they will say, why didn't you leave? If it was so bad, why didn't you find a way to leave? Why didn't you take a leap of faith? Okay, so it's going to come back to you. Okay, you're not going to be seen as the hero. oh, I was only maintaining and staying, and because of you guys, and watching you all be destroyed, just like I was being destroyed, and because they're not gonna envy you, or they're not gonna look up to you, as a hero, because they're gonna see you as a weakling. You didn't even have any guts. You're a coward. You're a doormat, and nobody respects a doormat. Okay, so I just wanted to put out this video because as a narcissistic survivor, an escaper, and now coach, I like to coach people regarding narcissistic abuse, and very soon I will have one-on-one coaching available, to on my website, so I'm setting everything up. So I will have one-on-one coaching. If you need one-on-one coaching, 30 minutes, 1 hour, we can just talk about your situation, especially precisely for Christian women, because I will tell you about Christ. You will hear about the Holy Spirit, so precisely, just helping women, to be able to get that strength to be able to get out. Okay. So, my name is Nonye, and, indeed we are set free to achieve. So this is, so I'm putting out this content to help, especially women that are going through similar situations. And I believe that with the help of God, Christ, and the Holy Spirit, you can definitely get out. Okay. And once you build your faith to get out of such situations. Okay. And please, again, if you're new to the channel, the first time you've seen me, or you've seen me several times but you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and share. And more importantly, leave your comments, okay? Because I want to see what you have to say, and other people will definitely benefit from what you have to say as well, okay? So remain blessed, and peace.